going to be a little bit of a struggle for us. It's going to be up near 90. It's in the 70s now. Humidity's up again. We only have like 10 lawns to do today. But the problem is the heat's gonna take the energy out of us real fast. It's supposed to be around 90 at about noon. So it's good, you know, it's gonna hit higher than 90 today. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna work as fast as we can on some of these yards to get as many done as we can as fast as we can. And once the heat really starts hitting to us, we'll just slow it down and take lots of breaks. And we're gonna be taking a lot of stuff to drink with us so we don't get dehydrated and everything. So we probably won't be stopping for lunch today, just because when we eat in this kind of a heat and then start working, we just don't feel good the rest of the day. So we'll just be drinking a lot of liquids today. But we'll see how everything goes today, and hopefully we can get done early today so we don't have to deal with the heat as long. So we will see you at the next yard.
Moved along pretty good. We got 3 yards done. Best part about these 3 yards is we parked the truck in one spot and cut all 3 of them. What it is, a friend of mine from high school has an excavating company, so we cut his office, and then he has 2 rental houses next to it. So it works out pretty good. And you know, the yards aren't a whole lot, but the best thing is we get to cut 3 yards and don't move the truck. So anytime you can get anything like that, it just works in your advantage, just because you can get things done so much faster. But it was one of these things. This spring he called me up. He didn't even know I did lawn care. The lawn care company that he did have, it was one of his employees, and the guy moved out of state. So he just looked, just typed in lawn care in our area on Google, and I popped up, and he just happened to call it and didn't even know who I was, or didn't even know I cut grass. So just told him a price, and he was happy with the price, and we'll probably be cutting it for, I don't know, probably be cutting his lawns until I retired, probably, pretty much. So, you know, he's a very busy person. Every time I see him, he's always on the phone talking, or he's got someone in the vehicle with him just talking, and he's just busy person. So we're gonna go on to the next one here, which is gonna be on the lake, so it's gonna be kind of nice. So we will see you at that yard.
Here's another nice place on the lake here. This is they've had a house project going on here for about 2 years, and the grass is finally starting to look good.
I said they've been having a house project going on for 2 years. I'm thinking it's 4 years. They've had that place tore up. And they had it all done once and then they added on to the house again. So they tore up the whole yard again and started over. So they got it looking pretty good in there on there now. It's taking about 2 months for the grass to fill in nicely. So we're still cutting that a little bit high because it's such new grass there, but we should be cutting it at 3 inches right now. We cut it at 3.5 just because of the grass being new. Because this time of the year in our area, we cut at 3 inches, and it does well. The more the lawnmower will pick up the leaves better at 3 inches versus 3.5. But so we fight with a little bit, but it's not too bad. But so we have one more big yard to go, and then the rest are small. What'd you say, 6 yards to go? 6 yards to go. So we should be done by 3 o'clock, I think. So it's not going to be too bad. So we're just going to pound through these and get her done so we can. The temperature's still holding at 80, so it's not too bad yet. So we just want to get her done so we can go home for the weekend. Okay, we are going to our last yard. She is warm. So we're going to have warm weather through the whole weekend. And then we're going to go back to normal, about 65, 70. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. Actually, it won't be a struggle. Once it hits the 65, 70 degree mark, we'll be back to normal, and we'll have all our energy back again. But it's sucking in, the temperatures are sucking the energy out of us pretty good today. So, but one more to go. We'll be done a little after 3, about what I figured. So things are good. Okay, we just dropped our trailer off, and we are done for the weekend. The heat actually hit 90 degrees today with the humidity. The heat index is 97 degrees. We're not used to working in that kind of weather. We're used to working in 70, 75 degrees all day. You know, it hits high of 80, 85 once in a while, but last time it hit 90 degrees this year was in June. So it's a little rough on us because, like I said, we're not used to it. But we still made it through. We make it through all the time when it happens like that. So we got about 70 lawns. Yeah, we cut about 70 lawns like I figured we were going to do. There's some that we were going to cut, but they didn't need to be cut. So, and then there's a couple of them that the leaves calming down, falling down, so we have to pick them up. Takes a little bit longer to do them, but that's okay. We can still do them. But next week it's supposed to be in the 80s all the way to about Wednesday, and then it's going to start dropping off into 60 again. So we're going to have a little bit of warm temperatures at the beginning of the week, and then it'll get better through the week for us for working. And then Monday, Tuesday, the days we aren't that busy on Monday, Tuesday. We're busy, but they're not big yards. So the small yards go fast, and they're not as hard on us. So yeah, that should be about it. And everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.